Hey there, so today we have another review, and this is a beer from Barrier and LIC Brew Project, brewed at LIC Brew Project, and this is Where Eagles Dare. So this is a 6.5% IPL, Indian Pale Lager, or just hoppy lager, and despite the fact it's only 6.5%, they say it's hopped at double IPA rates with Citra Mosaic and Motueka. So let's see how this turns out. Beer comes in a light gold color, medium haze on there. Let's get the aroma. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty surprising. It actually smells mostly like lager, not getting the esters of ale yeast. So I'm mostly getting just clean lager qualities. And I'm not getting actually that intensity of what you expect something to be 6.5%, but hopped that heavily. Grassiness. A little bit underripe melon. Touch of honey. Cheers. Pretty crisp beer, 6.5%. A little big. For this flavor profile, I think it'd work at 5. It has a tinge too much alcohol and sweetness to it. A little bit too much of a grainy, almost like husk character to it too. Yeah, I mean, if you're making this kind of beer, like a hoppy lager, you sort of want to express what a lager can do with that clean quality to it. Maybe the hopping is a little too intense for the beer. To sort of just hit on the back end, and maybe that's not the grains, the husk and grain I was talking about. Maybe it's just a heavy hopping where it's not necessarily too much bitterness, but just hop flavor just sitting on the tongue, a little bit earthy and grassy. Up front, it's nice. It has a little bit of that green, honeyed green tea quality. I'm guessing that's the pills or pale malt in here. But yeah, it just sort of sticks too much and doesn't really snap on the palate easily or really dry out nicely. Granted, I've had great lagers at higher ABVs that are pale, but I think maybe there's something not quite balanced here with the malts, the grains, ABV, and the yeast. And I suspect the balance is possibly issues with lager fermentation or just the hopping. But yeah, it just doesn't quite hit what you want with a hoppy lager. So this for me is getting it's good drinking beer. I mean, 6.5% lager, you'll get there with beer. I imagine some people would perceive this as a little bit more crisp than a 6.5% IPA. So, but for me, what I'm looking for, it's a good beer. 84. So this is Where Eagles Dare. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Later.